Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is NABILA binti SARUZIE. So today I will discuss about the first questions of our presentations for today, which is what is the price elasticity of demand, or we know it as PED. So PED is measures how much the quantity demanded for a product changes in response to a change in its price. So if PED is greater than 1, demand is elastic. The consumers are highly responsive to price changes. If PED is less than 1, demand is inelastic. Consumers are less responsive to price changes. And if PED is equal to 1, demand is unitary elastic. So how the formula to calculate PED is percentage changes in a quantity demand divide by percentage changes in price. So let's move to the next question, which is how will the 10,000 how will the 10% price reductions impact the demand for the sedan considering the PED of 1.5. So look at this graph. So the first step is calculate the new price, assuming that the price is 35,000. So when price is 35,000, times with 10 times with 10%, so we will got 3,000 for the 400. So the 34,000 will minus by 3,400 will equal to 30,600. This is the first step how to calculate the new price. So the second step is calculate the changes in price. So how to calculate changes in price is percentage changes in quantity equal to PED times with changes in um, price. So 1.5% minus with 1.5% times with 10% will be 15, we got 15% for the new quantity. So how to get the no sorry for second step is we will got the changes in price. So the third step is calculate the new quantity. So the new quantity is 30 plus times with 1.15 will be equal to 34.5, or we got it as 35. So this graph is visually demonstrates that that 10% price decrease leads to a 15% increase in quantity demanded. Consider confirming that the sedan has elastic demand. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. I am AINAA SAFIA binti SOFIAN, and today we will be discuss about question 2. Question 2 is about cross elasticity of demand. The first question is, what is cross elasticity of demand? Cross elasticity of demand is something that measures the degree responsiveness of the quantity demanded for a particular good with respect to the change in the price of another good. Let's move to the next question. Next question is about how does the SAD of zero point 0.8 between Maju Auto Sedan and competitors model affect Maju Auto decision to reduce price. The formula for the cross elasticity of demand is percent change in a quantity of good A divided by percent change in the price of good B. Before we start our calculation, we need to know the degree responsive for this question. For this question, it's already given the cross elasticity of demand is zero point 0.8. So that means they are positive and they are substitute. So after do the because this question didn't have the price and also the quantity, so I assume that the price is 34,000 and the price change is 30,600. How do I got 30,600? I get it because the first question they say that Major Auto already made decision to reduce their price for 10%. So 34,000 minus 10%, we will got 30,600 and the quantity is 30. So after do the calculation using the formula, we already get 32.67 for the quantity change. So if we draw the graph, we will get this graph. Okay, so based on this question, what is affect Major Auto decision to reduce price? Effect on Major Auto decision is they will get to increasing their sales and also their demand because they are substitute. So the customer or the consumer will change to the will will find the good value and the most cheapest one. So if Major Auto already reduced their price, so that means consumer will choose Major Auto than their competitors. And the sales and demand also based on consumer income. Consumer income. Uh, Customer with the higher income, they will be less responsive to the price reduced that Major Auto already made. But if the consumer with low income, they will be more sensitive with the price and they will choose Major Auto than the competitors. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Amirah binti AMINUDIN, and now let's discuss on the question 3. So the question A, what is income elasticity of demand, also known as YED? So the definition is to measure the sensitivity or responsiveness of the quantity demanded due to a change in income. So, when we know the definition of elasticity of demand, next we can go to the responses of income elasticity. So, as you can see, there are four types of responses of income elasticity. The first one is elastic income, where the type of goods is luxury goods, such as diamonds, sport car, and branded items that you may know. The second one is inelastic income, where the type of goods is normal goods, such as food and clothing. Yeah. And the third one is uh, negative income elasticity, where the type of good includes inferior goods, such as brokerized or even used cars. The fourth one is zero income elasticity, where the type of goods involve necessity goods such as vegetables or food. Yeah, okay. And now we have done with the question A. Let's move on to the question B. All right. What does the income elasticity of demand YED of 1.2 suggest about the impact of the 5% increase in consumer income on the demand for Majority setting? So, as you can see, an income elasticity of demand YED of 1.2 suggests that the good in question is a luxury goods. Like I said before, luxury goods involve diamonds, sport car, and branded items that you may have seen before or everywhere. And that demand is called elastic income. So to make you guys more understand about elastic income, you can refer to page 83 and look at the pink box right there. It stated that a change in the consumer's income affect the bigger percentage change in quantity demanded. If you guys need a clear explanation, it may involve a formula which is the percentage where changes in quantity divided with percentage changes of income.
So therefore, a 5% will lead to an increase in the demand for goods and show a positive relationship as consumers' income rise. So to sum up, the demand will increase due to consumers' income that is rise due to economic growth. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Aisha binti Bahaman and I'll be discussing about the fourth questions of our economy presentation. And for the fourth question, it is regarding of price elasticity of supply, also known as PES. So on the first part of the questions, I will be introducing the price elasticity of supply, PES. So first off, the definition of price elasticity of supply can be defined as the measures of the degree of responsiveness of the quantity supplied for a particular goods with a respect to a change in the price, where we can also take the definition directly from the formula, which is the percentage of changes in quantity supplied over the percentage of changes in price. From there, we know that the formula to calculate price elasticity of supply can be derived and into quantity supplies of the new one minus the quantity supply of the old one over quantity supply of the old one multiplied by the price of the old one over price of the new one minus with the price of the old one. Next, we will be discussing about the second part of the questions, where the question stated that how should Majo Alto take precautionary actions with regards to potential problems with supplies of cars given a PES of zero point 0.7 and the expected surges in demand. Explain your answer by using relevant graph. Before I get into the precautionary actions that Majo Alto should take, I will explain the PES concept from the value of zero point 0.7 so that we can see on the curve of the price elasticity of supply if the PES is zero point 0.7. So when PES is zero point 0.7, assuming that the price of the old one is 34,000 and the price of the new one decreases by 10%, which we will get 30,600, and the quantity supplied of the old one is 30 units. From the calculation, we can get that the quantity supplied of the new one will become to 27.9. And so it shows the inelastic curve of the supply curve, which shows that the elasticity is in between 0 and 1. And so from this inelastic supply curve, it shows that it changes in the price of the goods causes a smaller percentage changes in the quantity supplied. So the prices makes the percentage of the quantity supply changes by a bit, and it had a steeper slope of the curve, which percentage of the price from the old one to zero to the new one is much more compared to the quantity supplied of the old one to the new one. So this one is much more, the decrease is much more greater than the quantity. So when we know that it has an inelastic curve, we know that the supply won't be met with the demand that has been surging. And so what can Majo Alto do to increase the supply is through this three step, which is the precautionary actions that can be taken by Majo Alto includes surplus capacity, which is by using labor or raw materials which are readily available if demand rises. And the second actions that can be taken is by increasing the mobility and availability of resources where the factors of productions are easily available, the quantity supplied will be price elastic. And last but not least, the precautionary actions that can be taken by Majo Auto include the improvement of the level of technology. Since if the latest technology is used, it will result in faster production. So that concludes the questions that I'm discussing about, which is question 4 regarding the price elasticity of supply. Hopefully from this sharing, you guys get a better understanding of PES. That's all for me. Thank you.